What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. In the last episode, after finishing off at Abundant Shrine, we made it here to the White Treehollow in White Forest, and we completed Area 1. Today, we're going to be jumping right back on into the White Treehollow, as this is a great place to start training up my Pokemon before we go on any further. I plan to get through 5 more areas before we move on from the White Treehollow, so if you have no interest in any of these White Treehollow episodes, I will label them all accordingly, but I think this is going to be just kind of a nice experience to go through and battle all these. I will say this is all completely new to me. I have never done the White Treehollow before in my life, so I am experiencing all of this for the first time, but with some helpful information at my side because I want to relay that to you guys as well. So, we are going to challenge Area 2 today, and we're going to get our Pokemon recovered going in. Look all ready to go. Best of luck in there, so let's do this thing. Now, last episode I went over the basics of White Treehollow. There's a couple more things I do want to talk about, which are some of the trainers that we can encounter as we go into here. So, I'm not going to go over every single trainer type, and actually, let's talk to this guy. It isn't the challenger that everyone's talking about. I hear you're stronger than you look. You're still new here, so I'll give you some advice. You know about the elevators, right? Feel like you can't continue any longer? Come back to the elevator in the area and return to the lobby. Any prize money you want in the area will be taken back, so it's important to know when to quit. Testing your limits can be a good thing, but don't overdo it. I don't know why I would quit early anyway, because, I mean, it's, I guess, the experience, but it's all right. I mean, I guess you wouldn't lose your own prize money, so there is that, but I think I'll be fine. Let's talk to you, and you are the first one I want to go after, and you're a baker. This person right here is going to tell us by beating them whether the gate trainer is male or female, which will help us narrow down which one it could possibly be just a little bit, but there is more. So, there are a few trainers. I mean, honestly, almost all of the trainers give you hints. But the thing to look out for in particular are the trainers that do not give hints, of which there are just a small handful. So, really quickly, I'll just Dark Pulse you. And let's see. So it looks like, and I know I had like a list here somewhere, but it talked about like which ones to. Okay, it was the policeman, black belt, or construction worker. However, only if they are in the same room as the gate trainer. If they're in the same room, they are not going to tell you who the gate trainer is, generally because their hints are regarding which direction you want to go to the next room. So if you're in the same room as the gate trainer, you challenge one of these guys and they don't say anything, you know the gate trainer is right there. I believe this also applies to the male Pokemon breeder, if they're in the same room as the nurse, because their hint is actually about the nurse, not the gate trainer or anything else. So, something to keep in mind. But these are the hints to look for, and like I said, each one is going to give you different hints. Sometimes if you have a list on hand, this is going to help you single out which hint you would like the most, because it's going to allow you to navigate just a little bit easier. So, like I said, we're going to learn if it's the gate trainer is male or female here, so let's find out what the baker has to say. And he's a secret, but the gate trainer is male. Okay, so that helps us narrow it down a little bit. Let's continue on to the next area. And this time, okay, I've got 2 this time. I've got the policeman, and then I've also got that is the Pokefan girl. And it says whether the gate trainer is standing, walking, or sprinting. And the policeman tells me which direction the gate trainer's room is relative to the current room. So I think I'm going to battle the policeman first, because that just seems a little bit more valuable to me at the moment. Because I don't really care about, especially because, I don't know, maybe it isn't so easy to narrow them down, but we'll just get through these fights for now. Also, wow, the face on that policeman is kind of, it's like almost like a completely different art style. That's actually really funny. Oh, shoot. Aim a chop, huh? Well, maybe I can still brute force through this. We've got an 11 level advantage, so I'm still not like remotely worried about a lot of these fights. But obviously, things are going to get a little bit more dicey as we go. Like I said, I want to be through Area 6 by the end of this, and Area 6 actually has Pokemon that are above most of my team's levels right now. So it's going to get a little bit more challenging by the time we're done with all of this. But obviously, like I said, I plan to finish all of White Treehollow in this playthrough. I said this in the last episode, so we're getting through the first 6 areas, but then after that's done, we're going to take a break, continue on with the rest of the Let's Play, then we'll come back to White Treehollow a little bit later, or a lot bit later, because there's still so much left for us to cover here in this game. My goodness. Hello. You're doing well. I knew you'd make it this far. I'll give you another hint. When you've lost your way and your Pokemon are feeling down, when you want to leave immediately, do you ever have times like those? Well, this book will certainly come in handy then. It's called Adventure Rules or Unova's Challenge. Okay, or you can retire. Cool. I mean, I don't want to quit, but thank you. So, You know, I just realized I didn't actually read the policeman's hint. Maybe I can stop him really quickly. I saw the gate trainer. Okay, southwest. Got it. So I had a feeling, but given that really it seemed like the only way to go was to the left anyway. Yep. So this is southwest. Not a very big area. They said the gate trainer is male, so I'm going to keep going down. Ooh, but it could be either one of these. Okay, so Black Belt's going to give us the same hint as the policeman, but the hiker is going to say how many trainers are in the room with the gate trainer. Let's talk to him. Impressive to have made it this far. I'm the gate trainer. Okay, there we go. It's up to me to see whether you have what it takes to face the boss trainer. So it was the same guy giving us hints. Interesting. Well, let's do this thing. I actually don't remember where the actual boss room was, though, so oops. I guess we'll find out. Bonsly. All right. Well, again, these fights are relatively easy, so I'm not too worried here. We'll be able to get through these, no problem. We're honestly not even getting a lot of experience out of some of these fights, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm hoping to get through at least 2 areas an episode, at least for the first little bit. Oh, you use sturdy. How could you? How have you? Why have you done this? I probably should have just used... I mean, I've got stab on the dark pulse. Oh, no, not sucker punch on my dark type. That's not going to do anything at all. But whatever. All right, so down goes the Bonsly, and then, oh my gosh, yeah, so none of these Pokemon that we're going to be fighting are really going to be a threat, which, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I was just hoping for some, like, actual evolved ones. I guess we did fight Blissey in the last area, and Chansey, and those obviously give a lot of experience, so there's that. But again, there's still that level disparity. All right, thank you, buddy. Now, let's see. I give up. I didn't expect you to be this strong. I'll open the gate for you. And then where is this gate at? Was it back at the beginning? It might have been. I should have been paying attention to that. Real battle awaits you. Boss trainers to the northwest of here, so good luck. So was that at the beginning of the area? Maybe not. Maybe it was this way. Oh, no, it's literally right there. Okay, cool. I'm glad I checked here first. And here we go. We got our boss trainer. Okay, and this boss trainer, is going to have actually a pretty interesting fight ahead of us. I actually am going to switch back to... Not that this matters too much, because I could certainly brute force this, but I think Kamina is just going to have a little bit of an easier time, and an easier time is always a better time. So let's do this thing. President made it this far without giving up. You'd better give it all if you want to beat me. Don't want all your efforts to have been in vain, do you? Time to complete Area 2 and graduate from being a newcomer. And here we go. All right, White Treehollow time. Area 2. So what is... Are you a... No, you are a Pokemon breeder. Okay, I wasn't actually 100% sure there. Still, again, not too bad. I'm just going to start off with an Unfezant, which is going to get some good experience, but the one I'm excited for is actually this person has an Audino, and that's going to be a lot of experience regardless of the level disparity. In fact, I think this one should push Kamina to level 64 because of the lucky egg. Thank you very much. And let's see. Audino's next. Okay, let me see if I can't do a lot of damage here. This Audino actually has a very interesting moveset. Attract, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt. And I'm surprised it didn't lead with Attract, given the gender differences here. So that helps me out that it didn't, because nothing else it throws at me is really going to hurt all that bad. It also has an Expert Belt, but it's not like it's doing super effective damage anyway. So I'm not too worried. I'll just... Signal Beam you, not Shadow Ball. That it wouldn't do anything. Should be able to finish it off with that. And indeed we did. Okay, 8,000 experience. Awesome. And finally, last but not least, is Electric, which has Levitate. So again, it doesn't really have any weaknesses, but it isn't a fully evolved Electros, which means that it's not going to be taking damage too well. Shadow Ball you. Okay. Oh no, not a Crunch. Oh, it's Crunch time. Shadow Ball you again, and then you should go down. It has a Wise Glasses, I believe, which I think just boosts the power of special attacks in general. We got Kamina to level 65 off of that, so there we go. We're getting some good training in here. I like it. And I'm probably going to flex Jack in at a later point for sure. Don't you worry, because, you know, everybody's going to start to catch up to Jack here in due time, but obviously we got a lot of work to do still. So there's Area 2. Oh, no, man, that already took like 10 minutes just getting through that one area. May, looks like you completed Area 2. Here's a prize for your success. And we get another Zinc. Okay, I got Zincs both times. You can also challenge Area 3 now. You can come back now. All right. Well, let's do it. And you know what? Maybe we'll just have to, I don't know. Maybe we just have to leave it off, like, between episodes. I don't know. We can see how the future areas go. Let's do another one right off the bat. Just jump right on in. Area 3. I have to scroll down every time. There we go. All right, and I'm going to see if I can't do a lot of work with Challenger this time, because Challenger's been getting the short end of a stick for a while now. He hasn't really been able to participate much, which sucks because his attack is so high, I don't see why not. Like, he definitely should be able to. What's up, Black Belt? You come to challenge the White Treehollow. I'm here for a different reason. I'm on a journey to become even stronger. Enough about that. Don't you think this place is strange? I mean, it wasn't even here 2 years ago. It's full of mysteries, I'm telling you. Whatever, I'm satisfied as long as I can continue my training. Anyway, see you around. So he just leaves, so we know for a fact he is not the gate trainer this time. Let's head on through and see what we can't track down. Okay, so let's start with the construction worker. Or I guess just worker. Because, yeah, I guess they are the construction worker. They are going to give us the direction to the gate trainer, which is very, very helpful. It's good to get that out of the way first thing. Laron. Okay, well, we're off to a weird start here. I should be able to superpower this thing, though, and one-shot it. If it was an Aggron, I'd be a little bit more scared of being able to do that, but I think we'll be able to do it fine. The problem is that now our attack is going to be down, so we'll have to see what the next Pokemon is. And got it. Okay, good job, Challenger. Might have to swap you off for this next one, especially if it's another rock type. It is... You know, I'm going to commit to the bit. I'm going to commit to it. Even with our lowered attack, I am going to see if I can't superpower through this thing, too. If these were Golem and Aggron, I'd be a lot more worried, but I think I might be able to make it through here anyway. I should also mention... Oh, no, we didn't get it. I should also mention... and here comes a Stone Edge, so that's probably going to actually one-shot me with the 2 lowered defense stats. Yikes. That was sad, actually. Gosh dang it. Poor Challenger. Challenger just cannot catch a break in this playthrough. Anyway, I definitely got too greedy there. I should say that each of the trainers also specialize in specific effort values. So, as a good example, the construction worker is mostly worried about defense, as is evident by the fact that it threw a steel rock and a rock ground type at us. So, there we go. You just have to know kind of what you're getting into with each fight, so that is something worth mentioning. Granted, the only EVs you're worried about are HP, attack, and defense, but these can be any brand of defense. Okay, so the gate trainer to the southwest of here. I'm going to try to get around you, because the janitor says how many trainers are in there. Actually, that could be useful information, now that I think about it. So hold on a second. Let me... I mean, obviously can't heal Challenger right now, so Challenger's just going to have to take a back seat. Let's go with Farina at the front of the party for a minute, and let's actually put Challenger in the back really quickly. Let's do this thing, because this will actually help a little bit. Because I would like to know this information. And plus, you know, again, these battles are good for experience, so I'm never going to complain about that. So this is another one that specializes in defense. So we'll see what he throws at us, and he's going to go Nose Pass. Okay, well, I definitely switched to the correct Pokemon for this. Because Farina can handle rock types all day long without any issue. So let's just Earth Power this thing. If you can find a nurse, that would be good too. I'll probably use that to try to bring Challenger back, because I do feel bad about him losing out on any experience. But here we go. Not a lot on that one. Hopefully the next Pokemon are a little bit more... Nope, still sucks. Still sucks. Oh, Onix. The Pokemon that I have trashed more than any other in this entire playthrough. I'm so sorry, but it, you know, sucks to suck. It's because I'm bitter about it. I've never gotten over it. It's my biggest childhood slight that I'm sad that Onix just is so bad despite its appearances. I'll never be okay with it. Okay. This is why you die. The only reason you survived is because of your stupid ability. I hate Sturdy. Like, Sturdy is the new Protect, where Protect used to get spammed in earlier generations and was annoying. Now it's Sturdy that's annoying. Okay. Try a room with 2 people in it, and again, just to reiterate, southwest. Okay, got it. Let's head on through as I keep walking past the entrance to the door. Well, it ain't going to be this one. Can I avoid you, please? Okay, let's go down. I don't want to fight you if I don't have to. Oop, hold on. You... Okay, hold on. She's doing a dance. Be wary of the dance. Let's keep going. Oh, there's a nurse here. Okay, let's fight the nurse. Although it doesn't look... Oh, man, I'm going to have to go a lot deeper, aren't I? Because I can't... Well, actually, I think the room to the left... No, the room to the left is directly south, isn't it? All right, Nurse Edith. Let's do this thing, and let's get my bird back. Because, I feel bad. And I'm just going to hit you with the old rock slide. I don't even need to go overkill with the earth power here. You should still go down no problem. But our next one is Clefairy. Okay, I'll stick to Farina for this. Why not? Probably fine. Here's something I can't do in the next generation, but I'm going to do it now because I can get away with it. Dragon Claw. Definitely not something I would ever be using under any other circumstances, but I get a pass this time. All right, so let's just heal. Might as well at this point. So I'll get Challenger back. And then we move on. Okay. So again, we are looking for a southwest room, which I believe we're directly south of the last one. Baker, what does the Baker tell me? Whether it's male or female? Oh, I mean, this is the gate room. So, oh, wait, what am I saying? Yeah, southwest. Sorry, this is now southwest. Okay, so we are in the correct area potentially. So it's probably this one, correct. Okay, I'm probably going to take a chance on the Pokefan here. But first, let's do that swapping around really quickly. Pokefans, they are much more concerned with HP. So let me move those about. See if we can get more work done with Challenger here. Yeah, I'm going to take a chance on you. This is a 50-50. Plays perfect for training. My Pokemon keep getting stronger. Check out their progress. And if this isn't... Well, I think actually after this fight, regardless, I'm probably going to call this an episode, and then we will finish up Area 3 in the next one. I think I'll just go by the time limit, because I think going on a per-area basis is probably going to end up shooting me in the foot later down the road when these areas get larger and larger, and we start encountering more trainers as we go. So, we're going to protect right off the bat, huh? Well, hopefully it doesn't use it again. Otherwise, that's going to be a problem for me. And it didn't. Okay. It still could have probably gotten that off, but luckily it didn't try. And that'll actually be some decent experience for Challenger. Thank you. And then Azumarill. Okay. Okay. Strong Pokemon here. I like it. I'm going to just hit you with the regular old Crush Claw here, mostly because it doesn't take 2 turns to use, like Fly does. And with that damage, with that defense down, excuse me, we should just be able to knock it out here. Oh, no, not that little bit of HP. I'll just superpower you. I think I should be able to take this thing out. Right there. Indeed. And I don't care that my stats went down that time because we're done. All right. The more they battle, the stronger they get. And Pokefan, what do you got to say to me? He's a secret, but the gate trainer is standing still. Okay, so it probably is this guy up here. Well, we're going to battle him in the next episode, because that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. The next episode, we'll finish Area 3 and move on into Area 4. I will see you all then.